Hey guys, I'm Greg and I'm the director of 51 Degrees North. I wanted to do this sort of series about the film and how it all came together. So every day or every other day I'm going to try and do a quick little video talking about how it all started and how we managed to pull off this film on such a small budget and make it look like a lot of money. Um, so this one is really just about sort of the basics. So 5 years ago, back in 2010, I started out with my friend Moritz von Zettelmann, who's playing Damon Miller in the film. We just kind of had this idea to, let's go out and make a movie together. We just, had this desire to collaborate. And a friend of mine at the time, my assistant Elliot Taylor, sent me a link to this documentary called The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly from BBC Horizon about asteroids and the potential hazard to our planet. And at that time, I had no idea about asteroids. I was very uneducated about this topic, and that documentary really kind of was the first time I properly thought about this. Before that, I always thought, asteroids are something that, certain space agencies deal with and have under control. But when I watched that documentary, it sort of dawned on me that, we don't have anything under control. We're not nearly detecting enough of these rocks in space, and they can hit us anytime, any day. And that sort of led me to this kind of, I guess, obsessive weeks worth of research. I just went on Google and typed in asteroids, and I found more and more and more. And within a week's time, I read almost every scientific paper that was out there on this topic. I was just sort of digesting it all day, all night long, and that was kind of the first stage of making this film. It was just this fascination. I kind of knew I had to do something with this research. I didn't really know what it was that I was getting myself into. There wasn't a story, there wasn't a character, there wasn't sort of an easy way in. There wasn't like, this is the premise of the film, this is where it's going to lead us, this is, what the characters have to go through. There wasn't any of that. It was just, tons of papers over papers of research that I had printed out and read through. And Moritz and I kind of brainstormed several ideas of like what we can do, and we simply had no idea. So we decided, let's just get him over. He was on a break from between shoots. And he's from Hamburg, Germany, and such as myself, but I was living in London, and we said, let's make sure that we're making this film English speaking, so it reaches a wider audience. And then he came over, and we just spent, I think, several weeks just putting him in front of the camera, and kind of talking about the character and sort of interviewing him as the character. I had a DSLR camera, the 5D Mark II. And we rented a couple of mics from one of the film schools and a bunch of lights, and we literally just set them up in my office and went for it. And then over weeks and weeks of doing this improv, we started building a character. And yeah, that was kind of the very first beginning of this. So very different to the way you usually make films, with starting with a script. It was really get the actor over and try different things and walk around London in the middle of the night and to have discussions about what this character is going through, who this guy is, what his obstacles are, what his sort of life situation is like. And so yeah, that was the very beginning. So this was just a quick video. I'll try and do these videos every day, and I'll try and tomorrow pick up on where we just left it off. So tomorrow we'll just be talking about kind of how we then took it from from doing the initial improv into turning into a script, and then turning it into this film that it's become. All right, have a good night.